Hello. We hope you're enjoying your stay at Toshi's place.
To help you make the most of your time in Kamakura, we've prepared this sightseeing guide.
Today, we'll introduce you to Tamanawa History Museum. Now, when you think Kamakura, you probably picture, the great Buddha, Tsurugoka, Hachimangu Shrine, big crowds, right?
The famous spots.
Exactly. But what if there was somewhere else? Somewhere really special, quiet, and honestly just fascinating.
Ah, like a hidden gem.
Totally. This Tamanawa History Museum isn't one of those places you rush through. It's more like a proper deep dive. You get this amazing contrast, the intense world of Sengoku samurai strategy on one hand,
Right, the battles and castles.
and then you step into the peaceful, everyday life of an Edo period village. It's just such a unique blend, kind of perfect for soaking up that local feel you get at Toshi's place.
And the setting really adds to that feeling, doesn't it? It's nestled right inside the grounds of Ryuji Temple.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's incredibly serene. You feel the history, but it's peaceful, It invites you to slow down, take it all in. It's, enlightening and calming all at once.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's start with the big story, Tamanawa Castle,
Hmm?
Kamakura's only mountain castle. That alone sounds pretty dramatic. What made it so, well, special?
Right. It's got quite the reputation. Well, its origins and strategy are just fascinating. It wasn't a quick build. It actually developed between the late 15th and early 17th centuries. And the mastermind behind it was a warlord named Issa Moritoki, though history knows him better as Hojo-san.
Hojo sound, okay.
And this castle, Tamanawa, it wasn't just some minor fort. It was a crucial satellite castle for the main Hojo base at Odawara. Think of it as their key eastern defense point. Super important.
Well, strategically vital then.
Absolutely. And here's the really cool part. It's legendary defense. They brilliantly used the landscape. The main keep was built in this sort of natural bowl shape.
Oh, clever.
Yeah. Surrounded by rivers and steep cliffs acting like natural walls, almost like nature itself was guarding it. And get this, it actually held off attacks from some major players. We're talking legendary generals like Usugi Kenshin.
Wow. The Dragon of Ichigo.
The very same. And Takeda Shingen, the Tiger of Kai.
Ah.
These guys were unstoppable forces, but Tamanawa Castle stood firm against them.
That is seriously impressive. No wonder it's considered one of the Kanto region's top castles.
Exactly. It really earned that reputation.
Okay, so hearing Hojo, that name definitely rings a bell for anyone familiar with Kamakura history. You immediately think of the Hojo regions, right? Like Hojo Masako.
The powerful family from the Kamakura period.
So is this the same Hojo clan? Or is there a twist here? This could be a real aha moment for some listeners.
It absolutely is. And you're right, it's a fantastic historical nugget. So let's clear this up. The Hojo clan connected to Tamanawa Castle, they're often called the later Hojo, or Odawara Hojo, are actually not related to the Hojo regions of the Kamakura period.
Really? Completely different families.
Completely unrelated. So why the same name? Well, this shows Hojo-san's brilliance wasn't just military. Adopting the famous Hojo name was a really shrewd political move.
How so?
Well, think about it. The original Hojo name carried immense prestige and authority. By taking that name, Sound was essentially borrowing that historical brand,
Ah, like instant legitimacy.
Exactly. It helped legitimize his new government, made his clan seem more established and powerful during a time of constant warfare. It was pure strategic branding centuries ago.
That is fascinating, using history itself as a tool. And this whole story connects back to the temple where the museum is located, Ryuji Temple.
It does, very deeply. Ryuji Temple's origins actually go back to a kujen. That's a type of memorial temple established by Hojo Tsuneshige, who was the third lord of Tamanawa Castle.
So built by the castle lords themselves.
Right. And it eventually became the official family temple, the Bodoiji, for the Tamanawa Hojo clan. Even today, you can find memorial tablets for lords like Tsuneshige, Ujishige, and Ujikatsu enshrined there. Their memorial towers are on the grounds, too. It's a very tangible link to these powerful figures right there in that peaceful setting.
So you've got this incredible backstory, the impregnable castle, the strategic name game, the temple connection. What about inside the museum itself? What treasures await visitors there?
Okay, so the museum only opened fairly recently, August 1st, 2020, and it's laid out really thoughtfully. The first floor, that's all about Tamanawa Castle and the Hojo clan, really digging into that samurai history, the strategy.
Got it. The military side.
Exactly. Then you head upstairs to the second floor, and it shifts focus. It's full of local folklore items, cultural artifacts. It
Mhm.
really gives you a feel for the everyday lives of people in this area over the centuries.
Oh, I like that contrast. Seeing both sides.
Me too. It puts the whole samurai era into context, you know? You see the grand strategies downstairs, and then upstairs, the daily grind, the folk traditions of the people living through it all. Plus, they often have special rotating exhibitions, so there might be something new to see too.
And specific artifacts.
Mhm.
Anything that really stands out.
Oh, yeah. There are things like tsubutishi, actual throwing stones used in battles.
Wow, you can really picture that.
Totally. And kawarek, these simple unglazed clay plates used in rituals, little objects with big stories. Visually, there's a fantastic detailed diorama showing the whole castle layout. Really helps you visualize it.
Nice. I love dioramas.
Me too.
Yeah.
And displays of real armor and swords, of course. But it's not just samurai gear. They have folk tools from the Edo period up to the early Showa era. Things like back baskets people used for carrying things, old spinning wheels, millstones.
So you get the full picture from lords to villagers.
Precisely. It's a
Okay.
really well-rounded view of the past.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
But the experience doesn't stop inside the museum walls, right? There's something special outdoors, too.
that's absolutely right. Just outside, you'll find the former Ishi residence. It's an actual traditional farmhouse, moved here piece by piece.
An old one.
Oh, yes, originally built way back in the late 17th century. Can you imagine? It belonged to the Ishi family, who were important local leaders called Nonushi. And this farmhouse, with its incredible wooden structure and that thick thatched roof, it's so significant it's been designated an important cultural property of Japan.
Wow. So you can actually see inside.
You can peer inside, yeah. You can see spaces like the irori, the sunken hearth where the family would gather, cook, stay warm.
The heart of the home.
Exactly. And the doma, that earthen floor area used for work and storage, it gives you such a tangible feel for rural life back in the Edo period. It really feels like stepping back in time, connecting with how people actually lived, very much in line with that Toshi's place, like a local idea.
It sounds incredible, like a history lesson you can walk through. And I imagine the temple setting itself adds to the atmosphere.
Definitely. The whole museum is set within Ryuhuji Temple's garden, which is just beautifully tranquil, perfect for a quiet walk after taking in all that history. And if you time your visit right, especially from spring into early summer, it's spectacular. They have about 1,000 peonies,
Old peonies are gorgeous.
aren't they? And lots of cornflowers, yaguru machiku. So you get these amazing bursts of color against the backdrop of the old temple buildings. It's just incredibly peaceful and beautiful. Really completes the experience.
Okay, so we have the deep history, the fascinating museum exhibits, the amazing farmhouse, the beautiful gardens. How can listeners really make the most of their visit? What experiences should they look out for?
Well, first off, it's just perfect if you're looking for something, quieter and more thoughtful than the main tourist hubs. It's a real chance to explore both that intense Sengoku military history and the local folk culture side by side.
A unique combo.
Totally unique for Kamakura. And photo opportunities, definitely. That thatched roof farmhouse is incredibly photogenic. And the temple garden, especially with the flowers. Stunning pictures waiting to happen.
Good tip.
But here's a real local tip, especially great for Toshi's Place guests wanting to explore. You absolutely have to walk the Tamanawa Castle Remains Trail.
Oh, you can actually walk on the castle ruins.
Yes, you can trace the old defenses. You'll see the earthen embankments, what's left of the dry moats, the site where the drum tower stood.
Right.
You even walk up the Nanamagari-zaka slope, the Seven Bend slope, just like soldiers did centuries ago. And you can stand near where the main Ottoman gate was. It gives you such a powerful sense of the castle's scale and how cleverly it was designed. You really feel the history under your feet.
That sounds like an incredible way to connect with the place.
It really is. And for those who want to go even deeper, sometimes the Tamanawa Castle Ruins Town Development Council offers guided tours. These can be amazing because they might get you access to spots usually off limits.
Like what?
Like Suadon, which was the highest point of the castle. It's actually on the grounds of a school now, Thaisen Jogakuen. Or maybe the Kamariba, the old kickball court. Worth looking into if you're planning a visit.
Good to know. Any other nearby spots to round out the day?
Definitely. You could easily visit Suwa Shrine nearby, which has strong links to Hojo Tsunashija, Or check out the site of Nidenji Fort, which was a watchtower for the castle. And Wikiato Nishi Park is thought to be where Hojo Ujishika's wife, Nanama Garidono, lived. Little threads connecting back to the main story. And if you want a bit of nature mixed in, the Ofuna Flower Center is actually within walking distance. Makes for a lovely full-day history and blooms.
That sounds like a perfect Kamakura day, blending history and nature. So, tying it all together, why is this Tamanawa History Museum experience such a great fit for someone staying at Toshi's place?
It fits perfectly, really. Tamanawa History Museum is exactly that kind of quiet, slightly off the beaten path hidden gem. Staying at Toshi's place is all about having the freedom to explore Kamakura more deeply, more authentically, right? Not just ticking off the big sites.
Right, embracing that local feel.
Exactly. And this museum lets you do just that. You get away from the crowds, you have space to think, to really absorb this fascinating piece of Japanese history and culture at your own pace. It adds a layer of depth and tranquility to your trip that beautifully complements the Toshi's Place experience. It feels personal, you know?
It sounds ideal for adding that unique, thoughtful touch to a Kamakura visit.
Okay, practicalities then. How do people get there?
It's pretty easy to reach. If you fancy a walk, it's about an 18 to 25-minute walk from JR Afuna Station. Nice way to see a bit of the neighborhood.
Okay, doable on foot.
Or, if you prefer, just hop on a bus heading towards Fujisawa or Kamakura Station. Get off at the Uekiato stop, and it's only like a 3-minute walk from there. Super simple.
Bus is easy too then. Anything else visitors need to know?
Yes, one really important and quite charming detail. The museum entrance fee works on an honor system.
Oh, really? No staff collecting tickets?
Nope, there's just a fee box.
Yeah.
So it's a really good idea to bring some small change with you. It's a lovely little example of trust, actually. That is neat. Good to be prepared.
Definitely. And opening hours are 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. But it's always wise to just double check online before you go in case of any irregular closing days, like maybe around New Year's or if they're changing exhibitions.
Makes sense. What about parking?
There are a few spots, maybe about 8, but honestly, especially if it might be busy, public transport, the train and walk, or the bus is probably the less stressful option. What did you think?
We hope the rest of your stay at Toshi's Place will be filled with wonderful memories.